Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Okay, tonight we're going to talk for a few minutes with Pam Shelton, and she should be hopping on here in just a second. We're going to talk tonight about emotions and essential oils, and also something called AFT, which Pam, there she is, hello. She is offering a seminar type of thing on Sunday night. So we are going to talk a little bit about what this is and how you right now can be using oils to help with your emotions. I know I do it and love it. Okay, so Pam, you should receive a little
Yay!
Hi, pretty lady. We did it.
Yes, now I'm trying to adjust my phone so you can see me.
Okay,
Okay,
perfect.
I think it's just me and you.
Nope, that's all right. That's okay. I know a lot of people are getting kiddos to bed and such. So, yeah. So I asked Pam to come on tonight because I want to talk a little bit about releasing negative emotions and how essential oils can play a part. And I also want to share with you guys something that is new to me. It's new within the last 6 months, really, to me, which is AFT, which is Aroma Freedom Technique. And Pam is trained in that. So I guess the first thing is I would love to just kind of tell you guys a little bit about how the oils work in your body as far as with your emotions. And for those of you that maybe just have the starter kit, Pam and I were talking earlier, and I want to make sure that you guys know that even the oils that come in your starter kit, you can use to help just with your emotions. So when we breathe in oils, like just before class, I grabbed my bottle of, see if you can see it, my bottle of hope, okay? And I just took a drop like this. I'm getting low, so I have to tap it. And rub your hands together. And I just take some deep breaths in, just through my nose and then out through my mouth. And I did that like 4 or 5 times. And then anything that's left over, one of my favorite places to put it is on the back of my neck, which helps it to get into your limbic system. And then on the top of my head, and then I just breathe it in again. So when we breathe in the essential oils, they go right into your limbic system, and they're able to connect with all of these amazing pieces that God has created in our body so that we can, either concentrate or relax or, be able to focus on something. So one of my favorite resources to learn more about just how essential oils work in the body is, of course, the desk reference. Somebody just posted, I think it was today or yesterday, what are some good resource books? And so this one, as well as, I'm sure Pam's going to say it, the Releasing Negative Emotions. Isn't it Releasing Negative Emotions? I have it in my office.
Releasing Emotional Patterns, isn't it?
Releasing Emotional Patterns, yes, by Caroline Main. And so that's another really good one. But the desk reference has a whole emotional category to it. And a lot of really good kind of step-by-steps of how the oils work for both mental and emotional support. This is the 6th edition desk reference, but on page 419, it has a letting go with essential oils, which is step-by-step. So these are really great things that you can do, and it literally takes it step by step with all these different oils, which is similar to what Pam is going to talk about in a minute. But it includes oils like Valor and Harmony, Sacred Frankincense, 3 Wise Men, Release, Idaho Balsam Fir, Inner Child, Forgiveness, and Grounding. And one of the things that, if you're new to the oils, that essential oils has is something called sesquiterpenes, which is really wonderful for, going deep into passing through the cells of your body and going deep into your limbic system. And so one of the oils that comes in the starter kit is frankincense. And so that is a wonderful one to, just start creating routines. And before I go to bed, I have a routine that helps me to just kind of like shut down my day and just to think about all the good that happened today. It's similar to what we do with our kiddos. I was thinking about that too, when we're tucking our younger kiddos into bed, just kind of talking about our day, processing through things. I usually am applying the oils to the kids, either myself or Phil. We're talking about our day, and it's wrapping up the day. So we should be doing the same thing for ourselves. So anyway, but yeah, if you only have the starter kit, and you're watching this maybe as a replay, just hit pause and go grab the frankincense, go grab your lavender if you have just your starter kit, and just take some deep breaths and just listen to what Pam and I have to share with you, because there's a lot more to essential oils than just boosting your immune system. So Pam, do you want to share a little bit about how you got introduced to kind of the emotional side of essential oils and then into AFT?
Okay, sure. Thanks for having me. You're pushing me out of my comfort zone, but that's what it's all about, right?
Yes.
So, yeah, I just share a little bit about how I came across AFT and the results that I've had so far. I've been a member for about 3.5 years, and probably like a lot of people on here, I didn't even understand the emotional oils or how to use them or whatever. And I really didn't even start using them until probably about a year ago. And so, I love our products. I love the oils, but for me, I just felt like I was missing something, like a passion or something. So I literally had just been praying for probably the last 5 years, Lord, just show me what the passion is, show me what my purpose is. And he actually answered that last August when I found AFT, which is aroma freedom technique. I didn't say that earlier. And, I'm all about personal development. And I was cleaning the house one day, and I just was listening to a video in, I think it was the Essential Oils for Professionals group. And Dr. Perkis was doing, who was the founder of AFT, he was doing a session on somebody, a live demonstration. And after watching that, just listening to it, I just saw this amazing transformation. Somebody I didn't even know, but you could just visually see what happened and how the shift in her mindset. And I felt this nudging, like, you have got to learn this. And I didn't know why or how, and it scared the crap out of me. I was like, oh my gosh,
yes.
what are you asking me to do here, God? So anyway, I felt really strong about it. It's one of those times that, you just feel really strong. And so within a week, I started researching. I was talking to my husband about it. He says, if that's what you want to do, then do it. So within a week, I had signed up for the 8-week course to get certified. So, and like I said, it's definitely something that's out of my comfort zone. So for me to even do that was a pretty big deal, but I just wanted to be a part of something bigger, than just what I was doing. So he just continued to show me confirmation of it and signs that it was the right thing for me to do. And so I'm happy to say that I am now certified. So I'm a certified AFT practitioner, and I have had the privilege of leading so many people, probably some people that are watching this as well, through some sessions, and have just seen some amazing results and just people's lives changed, just right in front of me. And it's hard to understand how or why it works. You just have to experience it to see, for yourself. So I'll explain a little bit about what it is. It's aroma freedom technique, and it's just a 12-step process that uses the power of the scent of essential oils to just gently shift awareness away from negative thoughts and feelings and memories, just to initiate a positive outlook and a positive attitude. And the oils that we use trigger a permanent shift in how we view ourselves and how we view the world. So it's really important. It helps us to remove the roadblocks, if you will, that are just keeping us from living that life that God designed us for. It helps us have greater confidence. It helps us just to feel like we have a plan that we can, just move forward in freedom. We're not stuck in that negative mindset that so many people are, just because life happens. And, sometimes that's just how we are I guess, not raised, but maybe programmed, to the things around us. So I just like to think of it as AFT is creating the space for God to be able to do his work in us. And so Dr. Perkis, he was or is a clinical psychologist, and he has taken 20 years of his psychology experience it and combined it with like 15 years of use with essential oil and just developed this easy technique that just about anybody can use. So it's really an awesome thing. Even people that have never used oils are amazed at the transformation and the things that happen with it. So I know honestly there's a lot of people that are been skeptical about it, and I've done some sessions on some people, and all I can say is it's kind of like with oils. By the time they're done, they're just like, what just happened? So it's just an amazing thing, just amazing results. People are breaking free of just relationships that have been, problematic, or restoring relationships, I should say, ranking up in business, just feeling empowered to reach their goals. And so I just love being a part of that. I love being a part of sharing the oils and the AFT, and just actually seeing people's lives change.
Yeah,
I'm just amazed. Like I
it
said,
is.
I prayed for years, and now to think that, it actually has come to pass, like it was worth the wait for sure.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. And I'll just interrupt really quick because I had Pam do an AFT with me this last fall, and it was so good. And it was one of those things where I didn't realize how much I needed it until we were right in the middle of it.
yeah,
And Pam is so easy and comfortable, and so it like you made me feel completely comfortable, and so it's just really nice because it's like you're able to process this, and she gives you space and time to process it. And then I love the fact that it's you're moving through something that's just really hard, and then you can move past it, and then it's like a weight off your shoulders.
yeah.
So yeah, it's awesome.
Awesome. I was thought I'd explain a little bit how it would work, for the event on Sunday. So
Yeah.
obviously it's, through a Zoom call, which is great because you don't have to be local to be able to join in. So that's really good. Before the call, basically you'll just set a goal, whether it's a personal goal, relationship, business, or whatever, something that you want to happen, but you don't feel like it's possible. Okay. It needs to be stated in like in the present tense, like it's already happened, and using positive words like I can, I will, I am free of, or whatever. And you don't want to use negative words like I can't and I won't, that type of thing. So an example might be I am gold by, August 2018. So you want them to be specific goals, time related. You don't want them too broad. So that's just kind of an idea about that. And then after you set that goal, then I walk you through a process of steps for identifying feelings and memories and stuff. And then we use the essential oils to deal with whatever comes up. And, some people may be nervous, about sharing personal information, but you don't have to share it if you don't want to. We will be communicating through a chat box. So as we're going through the questions, if you don't want to share, you can just write done or got it or whatever. So, don't let that be something that holds you back from it. Also, it's really best if people will keep their videos on, because that way I can gauge what's going on, whether we can move on to the next round or whatever. But if somebody's feeling emotional, they can either step away from the camera or turn it away from them. And then when they feel better, then they can, come back to the camera. And then, it may be emotional for some, but it's usually a very gentle, freeing experience. And at the very end, then you will use your goal that you set in the beginning as your affirmation statement to help you really just anchor it as a new belief, and then use another oil at the end as well. So usually by the time people are done, they just feel like this burden is lifted, this just kind of like an emotional release, sort of. You feel empowered. You feel like, okay, I can do this. Like, let's rock this thing, whatever it was, you just feel totally different. So that's really, all there is to it. It can take anywhere from, it depends with how many people you have, but 45 minutes to an hour, maybe a little bit longer, just kind of depends. And then if, somebody doesn't want to do a group setting, I do one-on-one. So if somebody would rather do that, I usually charge $50, but for your group of, in our team, I would like to do that for $40. So if somebody wants to do that, they can message me or whatever. And if anybody wants to do even a group session for members or their business builders or whatever, maybe work on some business goals, just message me. We can do that as well. So that's kind of
Awesome.
it. It's really easy. I know
So
it's
awesome.
intimidating, I know, because some people don't know about it. And anytime you're dealing with emotions and feelings, nobody wants to do that and they want to kind of stuff them away. But, I just realized how much it affects our body and our health, not just our emotional health, but our physical health. So it's
It
really
really does.
important.
Yeah, I mean, perfect segue because I actually wanted to bring up, and I'm going to post underneath this in the comments below, but I knew that I had found this study from Northwestern about how emotions um, can cause disease in the body, and so it's actually a study done from Northwestern University. And basically, it's all about how the brain can store, all of this negativity. And then if it's not dealt with and processed, it goes into, different organs in the body. And so that's why, like, I have a bottle of, it's over on Phil's side, a bottle of Release. Hold on. Okay. So Phil and I both have these bottles of Release right by our bedside. I did a scan with somebody and she scanned for Release, so it's out in the kitchen. But we apply Release over our liver, and I bought us each a bottle so that we could just do it every night. And it's part of our kind of like closing up the day routine, and just, thinking about any negativity that we might have. And I know that this sounds, for people that are brand new, I know that this sounds over the top. This is, years of Pam and I being in the oils. But I just want to encourage you to just allow your mind to be open to it. And even if you're just going to store this in your mind, this information, and then come back to this video even a year from now, just know that it's here. But anyway, this study is really interesting because they basically found that memories formed in a particular mood can basically, let me see if I can find the wording. Especially stressful or fear-related memories are basically can be just stored into the body and then can cause disease. This could eventually lead to various even psychiatric disorders such as anxiety and PTSD and things like that. So it's much better, just as Pam said, it's much better to deal with these things and to get them out of the body than to keep suppressing them. And what's that saying where it's like it's festering
Yeah.
in you, right? We don't want those negative emotions festering inside of
Right.
us all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So there's been some really great things that we're seeing from this. So we would love for you guys to be a part of the event on Sunday. And if you want to reach out to Pam separately, then I encourage that. We have, I think, about 10 more spots available. So we're capping it at 20. And you should see an event in this group, and just click on that event and you'll get more information about how to send Pam the payment, and then we'll then send you the Zoom link. So it's $15 for the group session. So it's a really wonderful deal. So anyway, thank you, Pam, so much for taking your time to explain this. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited for all of us to process this, and then hopefully we will do it again.
Yeah, I was going to show you the books too if anybody wants to see them. I know that they're backwards, but this is a book that teaches you more about it. And then there's just this quick guide that you can get also, like you can learn to do this on your family, on yourself, or whatever. So those are good to have just for reference as well. You
Yeah.
don't have to be certified in order to do it, but if you wanted that for yourself, you can get those at the I'm not sure if you can get them on Amazon or not, but the Aroma Freedom Academy, you can get them there.
Okay.
So
Would you mind after this is over just posting the link to that underneath this video?
sure, no
That'd be
problem.
great. Awesome.
And to
Okay.
tell
Well,
anybody if they have any questions, they can post below and can go back and read them
yes,
or whatever.
absolutely. Awesome.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thanks so much, Pam.
You're
All right.
welcome. Talk
You
to you
guys have a
later.
wonderful evening. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.